Hello everyone, Jai Shri Krishna. I am Vidhi and I welcome you to my YouTube channel, Grow With Me. Do you also feel sometimes that you are not enough or you constantly question your abilities? You are not alone. It's a very common human experience. Everybody goes through it. This is self-doubt. Almost everyone goes through it. But the good news is we can, with practice, overcome it, and it should not become hindrance in our growth anymore. So let's start with this, right? We will talk about what is self-doubt, why it happens, and of course how we can overcome it. It's a four-step process, very easy process. I'm sure anybody can follow it. It only requires practice. So let's get started. Have you guys ever noticed that there are two categories of people? One hand, there are people who have lots of knowledge, subject matter expert. They actually know their stuff, but they are still hesitant to share their opinion, or speak in public, or actually pick up a task and execute it. Whereas on the other hand, there are people who never hesitate. No matter, they don't care if they know the thing, they don't care if they are perfect or not. They just go ahead and say, they just share the opinion. What makes them do it? What is the difference between these two type of people? It's only and only mindset that we're going to explore more as we go along the video. But that is what it is essentially. So if we start, why do we do it? Why do we self-doubt ourselves so much? We are such powerful, wonderful, magical creatures created by God for a purpose to learn our lessons every day and grow throughout the journey. That is the most important thing in the life. There's no more important thing than learning and growing in the life. And God had no self-doubt while creating you. It's all us who thinks in our head and who creates self-doubt. You are here to learn and to grow. So that's why there should be no question of self-doubt, but still we go through it. So there should be a reason behind it, why it happens to us. There could be lots and lots of reasons behind it. It could be past conditioning, the people we are surrounded by or we were with, maybe within the family. They keep on saying something about you which could reduce confidence in yourself, which could also trigger fear of failure, sometimes fear of getting judged, getting validated by somebody. There could be n number of things from the past conditioning that can actually stop us to take the action, and that's what makes us more hesitant and makes us do more self-doubt. So this is basically the reason, and whenever we do it, our brain gets the signal, and our brain likes our body to be in a very comfortable position. Brain would never like our body to get an uncomfortable position, right? So brain would do every possible thing in its power to make you feel uncomfortable in stepping such situations, right? Where you have to speak or you have to take some risk or some challenging things. So brain will start symptoms in your body like sweating, palpitations, or dry mouth, increased heartbeat. Some people would also like shiver. These are the brain signals for your body because it's a perceived danger for the brain don't understand the difference between the perceived danger and the real danger. If brain, for everything, if your body is in an uncomfortable situation, it is danger. Brain start sending signals to our body and our body start reacting to it. But in these situations, as I said, we are powerful, magical, wonderful creatures. We are gifted by the gift of consciousness. What we have to do, we only need to identify these reactions that our body is giving towards the brain signals and need to understand these are just body reactions. This is not real danger. You can still get into the task. You can still share your views. Nobody cares. It should not matter who judge you. It actually doesn't matter. What matters is you take up that task, you grow. If you fail, it's fine. If you get success, it's fine. So the whole funda of self-doubt triggers in the head, in the mindset, and our body just responds to it because we perceive it as something uncomfortable, and that's why body quickly give all those signs and we get more uncomfortable about it. But I tell you, self-doubt is so pointless, because if you're not taking action for certain things, you are stuck. You have to do it anyhow, in this situation or some other situation, because inaction is the biggest sin. You have to take action. So if you fail, you have to repeat it again, which is okay. But if you get success in that particular task that you are uncomfortable about, then also you have to pick some other task which would be equally uncomfortable. So it's a cycle. You understand? It's just a cycle. You have to keep on going, no matter you are successful, no matter you are failure, no matter who thinks what about you. You just have to keep going, and that's why self-doubt is pointless, because it stops us to go forward. It keeps us stuck in a position where we are not taking any action. We are just stuck in a one position. We are not learning, we are not moving forward. There's nothing which is happening to us, and that's why it is actually a biggest hindrance in our growth. So 4 steps to overcome self-doubt, and these are very simple steps, right? You don't have to do a lot in it. Very simple steps. It only requires practice. So the first one is, write down all the issues. Write down your feelings about those issues which trigger self-doubt in you. Ponder over it. Why? Reach to the root cause. And when you actually do it, when you think about those issues or the root cause, you will actually feel most of the things are associated with your past. It has nothing to do with your present. It doesn't actually define you. These are just the experiences that you had. So very important, you write down all those things. Then write down achievements, no matter how small of the achievements you have made so far. Write down all your achievements, no matter how small. And then write your strengths, which makes you different. Everybody has a strength. We just need to recognize what we are good at. Just write these 3 things and you will get so much clarity. You will know lots of things about yourself, that what you are capable to do and why you are so worried about. Nobody cares. Just have this in mind. Nobody actually cares. You have to be careful about you and just take the action. Second important thing, acknowledge your feelings. When you write all these feelings, when you write all these issues, acknowledge. Okay, I am feeling fearful. Okay, I have a fear of what people will tell me, like fear of judgment. I am fearful of what my competitor will talk about me. Things like that. Acknowledge your feelings. Whatever you're feeling, just acknowledge it. It helps a lot. When you acknowledge your feeling, then only you can act on it. Once you acknowledge your feeling, you will realize these are just feelings. I can still take action against it. So whenever you get into the situation, you will act in that situation. You will not get stopped only what your mind is telling you or what your feelings is telling you. So it's very important to acknowledge your feelings. Third important point, surrender. Surrender of the outcome. Surrender. Okay, you acknowledge your feeling. You took the action required in that situation. Don't think about outcome. As I said earlier also, it is very pointless to think if you're getting successful or you're going to get failed. In either way, you have to work. You never be in a situation where everything is done. So important is you surrender the result of the actions that you have taken. Very, very important, because we are in a journey. We are in a journey of learning and growth. Surrender the outcome. Whatever the result it may be, it is going to be good for you. And last step, slowly change your mindset. Mindset is the most important thing. Start feeling like, thinking like, acting like you are the best. And when I'm saying you are the best, I'm not saying in a way like, I am the best, I don't care about anybody. Not in an arrogant way, but in a way where you create your own positive self-image. You know your worth. You know how potential you are for many things. That is what is important. Once you think you are the best, once you act like you are best, you actually become the best. And then when you become the best, it's not to actually prove to the world that, listen, I am the best. It's not like that. You have to become best version of yourself. You are best simply because you are best. You don't have to prove anything that I have done these things and that's why I'm best. No, not like that. You just have to change your mindset. And I know it will not happen overnight. As I said, it's a journey. You have to keep on repeating these things in every small situation. Don't have to wait for like a moment to come in your life. Just start practicing it in small situations that you get, and you will see a very visible difference in your conduct. And I promise you this because I follow it every day in my life. There is a one very famous book written by Joe Dispenza, Breaking the Habit of Yourself. And that book talks about thinking to doing to being. And that's what we need to apply in our life. Everything starts with the mindset. The way you train your mind, you change your mindset. Everything starts from the thinking. What you think about yourself, and then what you practice, what you do. Eventually you're being that. Eventually you're becoming that. So again, it's a process of doing things. It's not a one-step journey. It's the 4 steps that I told you. These are simple steps, but it's a process again. You can't do it one time and then stop. Just keep on repeating it. Just be part of this journey. Just enjoy this journey. And one day you will realize that you are a different person altogether. And it will bring a major and massive difference in your life, trust me. So please do follow these 4 steps. And if you find my content really helpful, please comment, like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for watching my video. Have a very nice day. Thank you.